All right, guys, here is my first impressions of the 2024 Model S. So, I am a Model 3 and Model Y owner, and here are my initial reactions of the Model S 2024. So, coming from the 3 and the Y, you're kind of have the basic look of the car, right? It's the most popular car for Tesla, and on the road you usually see a lot of threes and Ys, but when it comes to the Model S, it's pretty rare. So I wanted to just take a look, and then this is what I thought. So initially, the screen is beautiful, right? You have like a larger screen than the 3 and Y, a lot more screen real estate, as well as you have a yoke. The yoke steering wheel is basically probably the biggest update in the wheel that we've seen for Tesla so far, and it is very, very like a fighter plane, jet pilot type of look, which is interesting. Regarding the car itself, the exterior is gorgeous, right? I see a lot of Model S's that aren't refreshed and they have the chrome all around it. They're kind of the older versions of the S, and I don't think they're as nice, right? This S I've seen now with the refresh is a lot more aggressive with regards to its stance. It looks a lot, the base on the back is much wider, so you kind of notice that looking from the back. And the removal of the chrome makes the car look so much nicer. It looks very aggressive, looks really nice. Also, the trunk has a back cover that feels like very, very premium, so you can put your stuff in here and not have to worry about hopefully people seeing behind there. I don't know if people will not break in, but it's still a nice back. And also, the back seat itself is really cool because it has an infotainment system compared to the 3 and the Y. The new Model 3 Highland does have an infotainment system in the back for your passengers, which is nice, but it doesn't have a basically the seat spacing here. I've noticed the Model S has much more space in the back because it's a longer car, as well as it has the full glass mirror or glass ceiling, which is really nice. Regarding the seats and the exterior, overall, the whole look of the car, I think it's gorgeous, right? The only gripe I have is like the yoke. I'm not a fan of the yoke. I think it looks super cool, but for me it is kind of hard to drive, just because of its aesthetics, right? So it's hard to turn, in my personal opinion, but some people like it, right? I've had a lot of people say this is like the greatest thing since sliced bread, and they enjoy it, but for me, I don't. Also, if you notice the ignition, or basically the start and stop the car, you flick up to go forward, you flick backwards to go reverse. There's no more stalks, which is it's just kind of cool for the new Model S. So here is the Model S with the steering wheel, right? This is actually the new round wheel, and the round wheel is nice because it's unlike the Model S yoke, where it's that new feeling, you're not used to it. But the original steering wheel is great, especially if you're doing full self-driving. I've noticed full self-driving is tricky on the yoke steering wheel because you have a giant square that's just spinning, making turns, and you're like, what the heck is happening? It's really hard to maneuver with the steering wheel that is a square, aka the yoke. Regarding the car itself, though, I really like how it has a screen, both your large screen and then like on the instrument cluster, like right in front of you, right? You have two screens. The Model 3 and the Model Y, you only have one screen. So sometimes you kind of forget how fast you're going, right? I've had the Y performance as well as the 3 performance, And it's crazy that you just drive so fast and then you look to the right of your screen and you see you're going like 80 miles, 85 miles an hour, and you didn't even realize how fast you got there. However, when you have the Model S, you have a screen right in front of you, so you're kind of more cognizant and aware of how fast you're going at all times, and I kind of enjoy that. Regarding the 3 and the Y, it does feel less premium than the Model S, right? 3 and the Y, they're mass produced. So you have a lot of kind of, I guess, you have to put cheaper parts for the hardware itself because it's going out to more people. And of course, if you're going to have it to more people, you can't really have the most premium parts within the car. So that is kind of interesting itself. Sitting in the Model S, the seats, they feel like a sports car, right? They're more snug to your back, and they have more kind of a aesthetic sports car look to it, right? Also, you have ventilated seating. So in the front 2 seats in the Model S, you have ventilated seating where you can put colder air, and that is available only on the S. I think the new 3 Highland, I'm pretty sure new 3 Highland has that feature, but not on the Model Y itself. Maybe probably Juniper Model Y will have that. However, it is a great car when it comes to that aesthetic kind of like tight feel on the back of your seats, which I like. Also, the seats in the back do come heated. For the 3 and the Y, you have to pay that extra price to update your seats to be heated seats, which is kind of interesting. Let's look at the exterior. The exterior of the car is very aggressive looking. That put myself, yeah. I like the look of the S because of its aggressive look. The 3 and the Y, it's not as aggressive. It kind of has this bubbly shape, right? Where a white Model Y, it reminds me of like, it looks like a whale to me, right? But this Model S looks like a sports car, which I really like, especially in the all red. Looks super good. For the 3 Highland, it looks like a mini Model S, right? So I think if you want an affordable, aggressive entry-level Tesla, go with that Model 3 Highland, right? Because you have the new headlights that look similar to the headlights on the S over here. You also have a much more different front where they remove the fog lights. So I just really like the look. And I'm super excited to see the 3 performance for the Model 3 Highland. I think that's going to look great. I'm very excited for that. As you can see for this Model 3, for the Model S, it does have the same fog lights as the 3 and the Y, right? The previous 3 and the current Model Y. So overall, right, if I had to recommend a car, right, this is what I would do. If you want a Tesla and you just want an affordable Tesla, go with a used Model 3. $20,000, you can't go wrong. If you want a brand new Tesla that is super nice, as well as like you have family and you want a lot of room because you're moving a lot of things, because you want a great daily driver, go with a new Model Y. And the reason I say that, you might be wondering, well, why don't you get a new Model 3? It's because the Model Y still qualifies for the EV rebate for $7,500. So you're gonna get a great deal on a Model Y. I suggest going for the long range because you need to, especially if you want to travel more, Model Y long range can't go wrong. I think it's around like $42,000 after the EV rebate. You still have tax and all that other good stuff. Not good stuff, but yeah. But if you get a Model Y rear wheel drive and you get $7,500 rebate, you're around like $32,000. It's a great deal, especially for this type of car, right? So those are the 2 cars I recommend if you're kind of on a budget and you want a really good car to drive, right? If you have a little bit more budget and you want to have like a smaller car, go for the new Model 3 Highland, right? I think it looks beautiful. It looks like a mini S. It's very fun to drive. The suspension on it was amazing. I thought it was better than the S, to be quite frank. And Also, the cabin was very quiet. They've learned so much from all the data they received from the previous Model 3 that they made it a lot better. So look at that Model 3 Highland. However, for a rear-wheel drive, that'll set you back around $39,000. And then for a long range, which I recommend if you have more money, that'd be $49,000. And then if you're very, very like kind of just want to spend, or you want to have an eye-catching car to go to like events, or just have a really nice car, have people kind of like look at, and you're into EVs, then you get the Model S. The Model S will set you around $75,000, which is very expensive. However, you can get a used one for around $60,000, and that will basically, it's still a great car used. Like, right, I've never had any issues kind of with Teslas that are used. So take a look at that Model S long range. I think it's better than Plaid. Plaid, you don't need to go super fast. Like, let's be honest, right? Do you really need to go 1.9 seconds? No. Model S long range, 3 seconds, 0 to 60, fast enough. If you have the smaller wheels, you get around 400 miles of range. So take that into account. Jello family, I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my initial impressions of the 2024 Model S. Coming from a 3NY owner, and side comment, I did get the Model S, and I think it's actually my favorite car now. So I have a Silicon Buddy newsletter where I talk about all my Tesla business advice. Please subscribe to that. Please follow my Instagram. I have those links below. Any links to purchase a Tesla, you get a referral bonus for purchasing with my link, as well as I have some affiliate links down below. And please like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We keep growing. So Jello family, have an amazing day. Peace.